Hey guys, my name is Kevin. I am one of the exercise specialists with the West Primary Care Network, and today we're going to be going over our core exercises. So we typically use the McGill Big 3 exercises. Stuart McGill, or Dr. Stuart McGill, is a back pain specialist out of Ontario, and he has come up with kind of the top 3 exercises that have the lowest amount of strain or stress on your lower back, but also give the most positive effect for your back. It's great for people with current back pain, depending on, I guess, what your back pain is. But if you're not having any pain during those exercises, it's a good thing to do. And it's also great for everyone without lower back pain. So typically the main 3 that we give out, I'm going to go over those today. So, exercise number 1 is a bird dog. So I usually joke with people, dogs pee on fire hydrants, birds fly in the air. So it is a bird dog. So hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. And we're going to try and keep our back flat and still during this exercise. So start by squeezing your belly. See our other video on abdominal bracing, but when I say squeeze your belly, our other video will better explain what I mean by that. Squeeze your belly, push one leg up behind you, opposite arm out in front of you, and hold that for 3 to 10 seconds. The longer you hold it, the harder it is. And then back down, squeeze your belly, right leg out, left arm out in front of you, and hold that for 3 to 5. What I'm really looking for is that your back stays flat and still and doesn't tilt. I usually tell people your cue is pretend like you have your favorite tray of drinks on your lower back, and I don't want to spill those drinks. So, left leg, right arm, hold for 5 to 10, or 3 to 10, and then squeeze belly, right leg, left arm, hold for 3 to 10. Where you would go wrong with this exercise is if you see my hips. If that happens, lots of times I'll tell people you spilled your drinks all over the ground. So there is good, there is bad. Okay, so that's what we're trying to get. The next one is the side plank. So laying down on your side, elbow directly underneath your shoulder, a little bit of a forward bend at your hips, knees stacked on top of each other. From here, all we're going to do is squeeze your belly, and I'll tell people pretend like there's a string pulling your hips up to the sky, and then chest forward, not chest down. And we're going to hold this for as long as you feel like you can hold it for. The longer you hold it, the better it is, or the harder it is. Your abdominal muscles are endurance muscles, so that's why we're training them in endurance ways, by push and hold. Hold this for as long as you can, 60 to 90 seconds. If you can do this for 90 seconds, you're ready for the harder version, which is the foot plank, or foot side plank. Top leg in front, bottom leg behind, and we're going to push up and we're going to hold that one for as long as you can. That's a lot harder than the kneeling side plank. If you get shoulder pain during this exercise or have a history of shoulder injury or problems, you can just skip this. You can reference our standing core exercises for the standing version of this one. Okay. Our last exercise is the McGill crunch. So lying on your back, one leg bent, one leg straight. The reason for that is put your hands underneath your back. If you bend both knees, you're going to feel your lower back really push into the ground. And that loses that nice lumbar or inward curve that we typically have. If you have both legs straight, you have way too big of a curve. So having one leg bent is kind of like the nice halfway in between. Next level, hands underneath your, or next step, hands underneath your lower back. This is for support, but they're also pressure sensors. For when we do this exercise, I don't want to feel your lower back pushing into your hands. Your lower back should stay neutral and shouldn't actually push into your hands. And that's why your hands are there, you can feel it. If you do have rotator cuff issues or a current rotator cuff tear, any pain, this may be really hard on your shoulder. Just hopefully you have one good shoulder. Put that hand underneath your lower back and your other hand on your belly, or vice versa. Okay, so we're going to squeeze our belly first, Lift your shoulders, elbows, and head up off the ground as little as possible. Hold for 3 to 10 seconds and back down. Squeeze, lift, hold for 3 to 10 and back down. The goal is not to come up as high as you can. The higher you come up, you lose this curve in your lower back, and that can cause pain. So squeeze, lift only a little bit, bring your elbows up off the ground as well, and we should be feeling this in the belly. So that is the McGill Big 3. Those are our standard 3 exercises we usually give out for kind of beginner core exercises. So start with those, and we can discuss later about progressing them into harder exercises. Thanks for watching.